Thank you for listening to Comics for Fun and Profit. This is Kyle and Drew with your sneak peek at next week, episode number 458 for comics originally releasing May 30th, 2018. Drew, we missed last week, but we're wonderfully excited to be back with the listeners this week. And Drew, before we get into what's coming out in your local comic book shops this coming Wednesday, what do we got going on in the world of comics?
Well, this week, 5 years ago, we debuted the Comics for Fun and Profit podcast. So It's our 5-year anniversary. I forgot to get you anything. I apologize for that. But who knew that
no kidding.
We'd be chit-chatting about comics once or twice or 3 times a week sometimes for the last 5 years, for the most part.
Yep. I think I told my wife I'll try this thing with my brother and see how it works out.
See how it works out, yeah. So congratulations to us, and we want to thank all the listeners for all the great feedback and the love that you sent us. We appreciate that, and it kept us going. And yeah, we've been doing it for 5 years. So
yeah,
huzzah!
Very nice. Congratulations, brother.
Yeah, congratulations to you. We got a little bit of scary news from Jason in Hawaii. He's been shooting us some lava pictures and volcanoes erupting out there. It's the weirdest thing he's ever seen in his lifetime down out there in Hawaii, with people getting airlifted out and homes being destroyed. And the one good thing about lava, I guess you can outrun it, but
there you go.
It just don't stop. So we hope everybody's safe, and I don't think Jason's on that island where that's happening, but still scary stuff. So be safe out there, and our Hawaiian brother, we want to keep him safe. So from Eric Donnelly, he says, great podcast, first I've listened to from this one. I wanted to remark regarding Alterna, a wrinkle with their numbers. Diamond was no longer fulfilling their orders after sell-through, but Alterna still had them, and Diamond just wouldn't reorder them. So they went ahead and started their own direct shipping and ordering system for comic stores, in addition to an Etsy store. Last they had reported, they were fulfilling a significant portion of their books via direct shipment from their system. Their owner is very engaging via Messenger and explained this all to me, since I'm a goober about their line. Anyway, just passing info along. Thanks for the great podcast. Well, that's good to know that they're getting some sales outside of what we're seeing. So we like to see a publisher like that be successful.
I mean, one thing we can say about Alterna, they're doing everything right. They're inexpensive. Things come out on time. There's a variety of titles, and apparently their customer service is good. So, I mean, you can't really knock that.
Yeah, exactly. Aaron Churchill says, to answer your question, yes, I like the mid-year award show, so my hat's in the ring to do another one. Yes, the show before was an encore presentation of the mid-year Cowies that we did with James and Eric, and we wanted folks to chime in and let us know if they'd like to hear another one. We've got some good feedback on that. So we're going to try to squeeze that in if we can get all the 4 of us together at the same time. To ask a question, Aaron goes on to say, can you do a video for your Facebook page packing the comics you sell? I've got 26 long boxes, 4 short boxes of single issues, and about 8 boxes of hardcover trade paperbacks I'm looking to unload. It's mostly late 80s to the present. I'd Craigslist it, but I'd have to take a bath on that, which I'm okay with on some level, but I'm also thinking of eBay and making the effort to go by ones over time and getting a few bucks here and there, because it'll all add up, right? Anyway, this is new to me, and I'd appreciate a little insight. I don't know how interesting it would be me packing a comic to sell, but I could do one. I could set my camera up and film me packing the comic and securely and fastening it and sealing it up. Be kind of boring, but I could do that. It's not that big of a deal. Next time something sells, I'll try to remember to make a video. That's what he's asking, right?
Absolutely.
The packaging. Is that what he's saying?
There's always some good and interesting tips and tricks and things.
Yeah.
And of course, we get our Cowabunga
Yeah.
comics in large format. I always learn some extra tips and tricks because they do a really good job packing our monthly books.
But I do feel your pain, Aaron, because I'm running over with comics. More coming in than going out, and that was not the plan. So I need to get busy as well. And yeah, there's a little part of me that's like, hey, maybe I just start selling them by the box load to get them out of here and thin out my back room, because they're gonna find me underneath a pile of them one day because there's so many of them stacked up. So yeah, I get it. But yeah, eBay, you're gonna make sure you cherry pick the good stuff out and eBay those at least before you sell stuff by lots, because you're gonna get hosed on selling big collections. You never make what they're worth, or even half. You're gonna get pennies on the dollar if you're lucky sometimes. Let's see. We've got somebody taking Kyle to task here.
Oh no! Is it you?
No. Last episode, or maybe a couple episodes ago, Kyle said some misinformed things about Bubba Hotep.
Oh crap! I mentioned that offhandedly. Okay, gotcha.
One of my favorite movies of all time.
There are major Hotepians.
Drew, do not take his word for it. Take my word for it. It has nothing to do with aliens. It's about Elvis fighting off a mummy in a retirement home. This might sound ridiculous, but it's beautiful. It's a beautiful, well-done movie. Also, Bruce Campbell plays Elvis, and Ossie Davis plays JFK. Don't question it. Just watch it. I'm not reading the comic, which might be a prequel or a sequel, but the movie is fantastic, and I recommend anyone with an open mind to check it out. Thanks, and keep up the awesomeness. I hope you know I love you, Kyle. Just couldn't stand it. Hugs and disses. Clint Stout.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Isn't it worth the fact that I got the alien or the Elvis part right?
You did get that. And well, he's an equal opportunity griper, because he also says Drew didn't like the Avengers #1. I, for one, also like reading comics blindfolded. So he threw one my way as well. Thanks, Clint, as always, for your insight. Tim Penarts says, I just read A Walk Through Hell. I think I'm hooked. It's Garth Ennis, man. That'll do that. He likes to hook you in. So good for you. And I haven't read that first issue yet, so I'm kind of psyched as well. Michael Lamb says, Kelly Thompson is bringing a new version of West Coast Avengers to life in August. It looks fun.
I don't know if it looks fun. Have you seen this?
I saw the cover. It looks like
it's
Squirrel
like two
Girl
Hawkeyes
meets
America, and
yeah. It looks
two B-list, Z-list superheroes.
It looks pretty.
I'm worried.
I'm
going to try it, but I'm worried.
It looks pretty awful.
Yeah.
I go way back with West Coast, back to the beginning, and it was I love the series. I mean, I haven't read it since, but it probably doesn't hold up. But when Moon Knight joined West Coast around issue 20, 21, something like that, that was awesome. I was loving West Coast Avengers, loved Hawkeye. Then they brought Moon Knight in. It was a great series. I loved it. But the cover looks so campy.
Mm-hmm.
I do like Kelly Thompson a lot. She's a good writer. She was really good on the Hawkeye volume that just ended. But don't know. I don't know. I'm a bit worried.
Hey, nowhere to go but up for me. So
yeah.
Maybe.
Michael Lamb also says Walking Dead spec is also dead from Comics Heating Up. It says, I'm sad to say Walking Dead is dying on the comic book market. What once was an easy cash cow for even the common books is slowly slithering away as hot commodity and spec books for first appearances, storylines, and so on. Seeing first appearance books drop half in value from their prime is certainly signs that most collectors must have already got the books they want, and the rest of the collectors might be wandering off like the recent show ratings and the number of viewers.
Yeah, ratings are down.
I know all of this because I'm selling my entire Walking Dead collection I've amassed. What once commanded top dollar are half or less, and what we could have gotten just a year or two ago. Well, that's depressing, Michael.
Well, we said that a year or two ago. We said sell now. Well, we said that clearly last year.
Yes.
It will go down. Get out now.
Did we?
Yes.
Did we sell them, though?
No, but I said that. Doesn't that count for something?
You get partial credit.
Yay.
So, yeah, it's a bummer. I don't know. Maybe now we have to wait for a whole new generation to discover it, I guess. And then dust off the boxes of Walking Dead that I have. The triple run of Walking Dead that I have from 100 to 175. Mm-hmm. That's a lot of comics. And that's a bummer that's what's going on in the market right now. But, none of my stuff's moving that well. So could be just comics are down right now in general, at least in my neck of the woods. Wolf says, Deadly Class by Remender has released the trailer on Sci-Fi by the Russo brothers, and Justin Richards chimes in and says, that's awesome. It's the best looking sci-fi show I've ever seen. How cool is the Russo brothers are working on an Image series? I'm very excited. Have you seen this trailer?
Yes, it's awesome.
It looks pretty good.
Yeah, it looks great.
I only read the first arc. So it's on like issue 34, 35 now, I think. And so I'm way behind on it. So I'm going to have to go back and reread it, I think, to kind of refamiliarize myself with who the characters are. But I like the style of it. It looked good. The characters look cool. For a sci-fi show, yeah, it looked pretty darn good. Good production value.
We got a while till we're going to be able to see it, though. I know they pushed the release date on it. Someone said maybe it's because it might be kind of CG heavy in parts.
2019, I think. For that. I guess.
Yeah, they pushed till the beginning of next year.
I don't know what's on Sci-Fi that they don't have room for it in their schedule. I don't think that's it.
Yeah,
but maybe they've already got stuff stacked up. In Star Wars news, Kyle.
Well, yeah, because Sci-Fi does the Krypton show, right?
Maybe.
So they're doing good. They're doing good work, man.
Yeah, I haven't seen that. Have you?
Give them credit where credit's due. I saw the first episode.
And it was good.
Good.
It's good.
Yeah. Really like the guy, or the characters, I should say.
In Star Wars news, we've got Logan coming out this week, or it's already out.
What? Logan?
Not Logan.
Solo.
I'm sorry. And the Logan writer-director, James Mangold, is going to write and direct the next Star Wars standalone movie, all about your boy and mine, Boba Fett.
The most overrated character in the history of cinema.
The feared bounty hunter and fan favorite character. This is reported by The Hollywood Reporter exclusively. So we've got a Boba Fett movie. Guess you're not going to go. You probably won't see it.
It's just like, no matter what happens, at the end of this, right after the end of that movie, he eventually dies like a little bitch in the Sarlacc pit.
Which prequel was that?
It was Empire.
Oh, it was Empire. No, it wasn't Empire. Was that Return of the Jedi?
Yeah, Return. Sorry,
Return of the Jedi. Man, getting my Star Wars. I'm going to lose my nerd card, man.
Well, there's 9 or 10 of them now. Come on now.
There is quite a few. Let's see what else. Oh, we put our order in. We probably should have done this last week, but we didn't record last week. And some of the things on our order for May that'll come out is that August, right? Mm-hmm. Or is that July? Is May for July or May for August? I can't remember. Do you remember how that works?
May for July.
May for July. Farmhand. Both of us went in big on Farmhand. It's the
it's the Chew guy, right?
It's the guy that did Chew. Rob Guillory, is that right? And yeah, we think a lot of that one, so we both went on that. That's an Image book, of course. Unnatural #1, also interested in that one.
Yeah, that looks really good. I think Unnatural looks awesome.
New World #1 was one that piqued my interest. Outpost Zero #1, another one that kind of stuck out. I'm still, of course, heavy on Walking Dead A and B covers. There was a book that Jason from Hawaii recommended called She Could Fly #1. That's done by the showrunner. Was it Jason? It might have been somebody else on another forum who said that the showrunner from *Halt and Catch Fire* is doing the She Could Fly #1, and that was a really good series that I liked on AMC. So I'm kind of interested in that. Of course, Batman 50 is going to be a big one. The wedding and all. And there's some variants there, Jim Lee variant and Oliver Coipel variants that you can pick up. All look pretty good. And then Catwoman #1 debuts with Joelle Jones, so we're really excited about that. At least I am super excited about that, but we both went pretty solid on that one.
Which one was it?
Catwoman #1.
Yeah, we that was the Art Germ variant was what we were big on.
Oh, is that the variant? Is the Art Germ?
Can't find any books. Yeah.
See, we've got.
No, variant cover by Art Germ on that, and of course your girl Joelle.
My girl Joelle, so, yeah. You can't beat that. I'm still getting the TMNT cover Bs, the Eastman covers.
Uh-huh.
I just like the look of them. I haven't been in the TMNT mix for a while, and he's good. This just in.
30 years in the making.
Yeah.
35 years.
Yeah. Super excited about Cosmic Ghost Rider.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's Donny Cates, and the first issue's coming out. I'm getting both the A and the Deodato variant on that one. I think that's going to be good. I think the Art Germ is the Life of Captain Marvel that you got. What, that wasn't the Catwoman, was it?
In this order, it's the friggin' Catwoman, dude.
Catwoman is also Art Germ?
Yeah.
I have Joelle Jones. That's the cover.
Cover A, correct. But there's a B cover.
Well, that's not what my order form says, so that's all I'm saying.
Oh, okay. I'm really just trying to help you out, man.
My order form is wrong. Let's see, we've got... What else? Oh, they had the X-Classified book in the Marvel section. Where I don't know if that's a Wolverine book coming back, or an Uncanny X-Men, or something stupid. But I thought I'd take a flyer on it, since they're being so secretive. They've sucked me in. So
secret. Yeah,
wanted to get that Scotty Young variant, and then the cover A, of course, to check that out. Make sure you pick up the Project Superpowers 0 issue. Who is the publisher on that? I can't see it. I have my tables collapsed on my spreadsheet, but it's a Matina cover, and it's 10 cents. So.
Oh yeah, that seemed yeah. Did you see on Wonder Woman 50 and 51? On 51, Art Germ is doing the cover B on that.
Is it pretty?
Or the cover... Yeah. I'm sorry. He's doing the cover A on Wonder Woman 51.
They're always pretty when he does them.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Not as good as your Jenny Frism covers, though, right?
We'll see. I mean, for Wonder Woman 51, you have to decide between Art Germ and Jenny Frism.
Dang, you might have to get them both.
Exactly.
We got some another new number 1 from Alterna in Eden number 1. I was excited about. Relay number 1, which I don't think I don't think who the publisher is on that one. Clan Killers number 1. Excited about The Mall number 1. That looks pretty good.
Yep.
And Submerge number 1.
Did you do Cosmic Ghost Rider number 1?
Yes, I was excited about that.
Did you do X-23?
No, I did not.
Okay.
Who's that?
This is not Tom Taylor.
It's not Tom Taylor, yeah.
Mariko
Tamaki. Yeah, I'm not interested. So there's some of the things that stand out on our order. Is there anything else that I may have overlooked that you wanted to highlight?
There wasn't a ton in the back half. It was another one of those where when I got to the back half, there was just not a ton for me, unfortunately. You know, I made a little bit of hay in Aftershock, but that's about it.
Oh, okay. Well, then let's pull up the FOC for this week. This is hot off the presses. Just got this in and haven't really had a chance to dig through it too much. There is a Frank Cho cover B for Black Hammer from Dark Horse, which looks pretty good. And you've got till Monday at noon for these, of course, if you want to jump in. We've got, if you think something's going to happen in Batman 49, you might want to up your order there. Things are getting crazy.
Mm-hmm.
There is a Jim Lee pencil variant for Justice League 2. That it's a 1 in 100. So that price you're going to have to inquire with the guys at Cowabunga to see how much that price is, because I don't have that number in front of me.
If you missed out on your sex criminal Scotty Young polybag variant, this is your last chance.
And it's $1 more, right?
Yeah, that went up in price.
If you take a look at Analog number 1 C2E2 variant, they're offering 200 of these that didn't sell at the convention, or the overprinted and they didn't take to the convention. I'm not sure, but there's only 200 of them left. These are ones that if you went to the con, you could have purchased for $15 or $20. You know, that's usually what they run. These are $10 through FOC Monday by noon. So if you want to get one, you can get one for $10. And you didn't have to go to Chicago. So how about that? The final issue of Beef. Don't sleep on that. That's gonna be. That was pretty good so far.
Don't sleep on the beef. You heard it here first.
Don't sleep on the beef. Virgin cover of Curse Words 15.
Second print of that Venom number 1. If you're a second.
Yeah, that got me intrigued. Mm-hmm. Let me. Do we have a look at the cover here? And I'm curious if I remember what the cover of the actual one looked like. That looks different.
Yeah.
It says Stegman. Yeah, that's worth getting.
Mm-hmm.
It's worth getting, folks. And what's it? Venom number 1 sold like 200,000 plus.
Yeah, it was a big number.
So,
but
you can.
We believe in that title, and we believe in that author and everything. So we believe in Kate's.
So let me put a little hash mark there so I don't forget. I'm gonna get that second printing. It's nice. besides that, nothing else jumps out at me as something that you might be able to capitalize on. I mean, are people into regular show?
Not with the ferocity of Rick and Morty or anything,
Rick and Morty,
but
yeah.
it does have its following.
Because there's a Rick and Morty presents Crumbopulous Michael.
Yep. Crumbopulous Michael.
So is he a Pickle Rick breakout character?
No, he's nowhere near the Pickle Rick breakout.
That's about it for me. Ooh, a new issue of May. Or a new volume. I didn't see that coming. Is that, what's the guy's name? I could look it up. Gene Ha. Yeah. That first volume was fun. That was like 2 years ago, maybe? Putting out another volume. That's cool. Anything else in the FOC that strikes your fancy?
Nothing else jumps out at me, but make sure you order that Venom second print.
Yeah, I think that's a good one. Guaranteed. Let me pull my script back up because I've lost my place. I think that was it. Everything with the sneak, wasn't it? Did we have anything else?
I think that's it. I think that's all we got. Quick walk through the order, quick look through FOC, and now let's head over to previewsworld.com. Click on May 30th, click that table view, and Drew, let's start where Previews forces us now to start. An image.
Which we should like.
Yeah, no kidding, I'm actually a fan. The Last Siege #1. Here's our new #1, Laundry. It's Landry, actually. Landry Q. Walker with Justin Greenwood on art.
Now, this is a 5th week.
Oh, that's right. There's 5 weeks in friggin' March.
But it looks pretty strong
Yeah,
so far. I mean, at first glance, anyway. So the last issue of Barrier. They haven't all been $4.99, have they? I thought just the first one was $4.99.
The first 2 were. There was 2 at $4.99 and the rest at $3.99 or something like that.
That's dumb.
Yeah. Anyways, my biggest excitement is, of course, Last Siege. They call it Spaghetti Western meets Game of Thrones, so that looks pretty real.
What, The Last Siege?
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's my guy from The Fuse, so I like that.
This is either our penultimate or our finale to Kill or Be Killed.
It's only a 20 issue?
I know it ended, and I know we ordered the end. I just can't remember exactly what the cutoff number was. It might be 20. This might be penultimate.
So this is the end of the arc, and they're going to do a wrap-up?
Yep.
Okay. That's cool. Lazarus is back. And then it's going to take a long break, I think, and go to, like, quarterly or something like that.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's going to go quarterly and oversized or something.
It was so good, and then it lost me. I loved everything about it, and then...
Except its schedule.
Its schedule, and then let's do off books before we do real books, and now I don't even care.
I mean, I don't understand how creators can pitch a book, own it, be excited about it, put it out month after month after month, and then the wheels come off. And sometimes it's like a year. It goes a year straight, and it's fine. And then all of a sudden we have to go to these long breaks, and I blame con season. They start going to these cons and before the summer starts, and then they've got a table at every con every weekend. They're not working. Stop going to cons, except the ones I attend. New arc for Royal City, so I'm excited about that. Something crazy is going to happen in Saga. It always does. It's issue 52. That's cool. I don't know if there's any. What's that Realm Virgin cover look like? Is it the cover A? Yeah, it's just the cover A without the masthead. Pretty nice. Yeah. That's it for me in Image.
All right, we've seen Image. Let's move on down to Dark Horse. Blackwood, #1 by Evan Dorkin with Veronica Fish art.
Who does Slam?
Yeah.
And some Archie.
I was going to say Archie. 4 teenagers were with haunted pasts enroll in Blackwood College, a school that trains students in the occult. Their desire to enhance their supernatural abilities bond with others hampered by the undead's curse, ghosts in their dorms, and mischievous two-headed mummies. Or a two-headed mummy chimp. Oh my.
What? What is going on?
Mutant insects and the discovery of an ancient evil that forces our heroes to undergo a crash course in the occult for the sake of the world. So we have a more sinister and evil Harry Potter.
It sounds awful. It sounds awful. But you know what doesn't sound awful is Harrow County 31, which is literally the penultimate issue before it rides off into the sunset with issue 32. So find out what happens.
Anything else in Dark Horse?
Of course not.
DW.
Yeah. I don't think so.
Didn't you at one point do Weird Love, or was that a different one? Strange. Who knows?
I probably checked out that first issue, but
no longer. Right. DC Comics, what you got for us? Prelude to the Wedding, Ra's al Ghul versus Robin.
Ra's al Ghul? You say Ra's, I say Raz.
Aquaman Jabberjaw special #1. Is it bad? I never heard of Jabberjaw.
I don't think so.
Is it?
I don't know who it is either.
Is it a really cool looking Joshua Middleton B cover? Yeah, it is.
What about Hong Kong Phooey though? You know that, right?
I am aware of Hong Kong Phooey.
Right.
Black Lightning and Hong Kong Phooey, written by Brian Hill and Jeff Parker. Hong Kong Phooey.
Hey, we've got a doomsday clock. Only a month late. All right.
Nope. Oh, is it? I was gonna say they're every other month.
Well, it's got a March code instead of April code, but yeah, maybe it's okay.
Flash and Speed Buggy.
Speed Buggy, I'm well aware of.
Yep, that one's in my mind too. Oh, we got some annuals. Arrow Annual #2, Lantern Annual #1.
Is it
and
just
Brian
me?
Michael Bendis. Okay, go ahead.
Don't you feel annual should be at the end of the year?
Yes.
Me too.
And not twice a year, by the way, because that's biannual.
Never twice a year. And yeah, and you know, it's got to have. You've got to have 12 issues. You've got to have 12 issues under your belt too. I think there's like a Damage annual coming out. That thing's been out like 4 issues.
Yep.
Too. I mean, that makes no sense. I have these rules, but yeah, Man of Steel's going to be big. Are you interested? Did you read DC Nation? That little snippet from Bendis that leads into this.
Yeah.
It was passable. It was fine. Mm-hmm. Are you interested? Excited? Bored?
He's got the underwear back on. Of course, I'm not interested.
Really?
Yeah.
That does it for you?
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. I hate this line. As Superman struggles to come to grips with what has happened to his wife and son.
Yeah, that's not good. I'm a big fan of his wife and son.
I'm not having this. I don't even think I want to read it.
Oh my.
But Super Sons and Dynamite. So I know John Kent's alive. Because he's in this crossover, and I know he's in the new catalog with Adventures of Super Sons. So I don't know. I don't know what they're going to try to do. Tear my heart out. But yeah, that looks pretty good.
Supergirl being Super Trade. That was, of course, Joel Jones on art. Came out bi-monthly, 4 issues. comes out in a trade form. That's a heck of a deal because I think it was like $8 an issue in trade or in single issue form.
Now, when did Mike? Oh, it's Mike Millar, not Mark Millar.
Yes, it's Mike Miller, not Mark Millar.
No, it says Mark Millar trade paperback, so it's Diamond Sight. So I don't know what year. It sounds like this is a time when I was not reading Superman comics. It collects Tangent, Superman Adventures, Superman 80-page Giant, DC 1 million 80-page Giant. So I didn't read those. I'd be interested to see what Mike Millar does with those. with that character. I bet that'd be kind of good. Anything else in DC?
No, that is all for me in DC. Let's head on down and see what Marvel has. Oh my goodness.
It's time. It's time for our amazing 800 Delato. It's coming out. Does anybody still want them? I hope so. Did you end up pre-selling yours?
I did not.
Are you keeping it, or are you going to sell it when you get it?
I'm probably just going to keep it. I really like it.
It is pretty nice. And there's a lot of cool covers. So, amazing 800, and that's the last Dan Slott or second to last Dan Slott?
Second to last. He does 801 as well, if I remember correctly.
And they're not doing number one, and they're going to do 802 with Nick Spencer, or they're going to go back to one.
They're at one. I'm looking at it right now.
Okay.
Now, who knows if number 2 will go back to 803.
Well, geez.
I know they'll capitalize on that big number 1 bump on it, that's for sure.
Yeah. Another Infinity cash grab with Captain Marvel number 1. Anybody reading these? Yeah, that's where I'm at. Marvel 2-in-1 number 6. Looks like they catches up to the Fantastic Four.
Hey, there you go.
The fate of the Four revealed at last, unless that's the other 4 where it's from a different multiverse. I don't know. I'm not sure exactly.
Okay. I don't recognize anybody involved with the Star Wars Lando Double or Nothing comic.
It's Donald Glover.
Correct. That is who is drawn on the front.
There's an annual for X-Men Red, which is on its 5th, 6th issue.
No, it's trucked along. It's turned out quite a few.
No, it hasn't.
Hasn't it?
X-Men Red is not past 5 or 6, so it doesn't get an annual.
I'm with you.
Drew rule number 782. You can't have an annual unless you have 12 issues. It's just how it works.
Yeah, X-Men Red has 4 issues. It'll have 6 by the time that hits.
What, Wednesday?
Or yeah, no, I'm sorry. I thought it was yeah, you're right. It will be out with 4 issues. You're right. But it gets its annual.
I don't know. I think it's I think it's dumb, but what do I know?
That is pretty.
I'll still read it because it's Tom Taylor, right?
Oh yeah.
He hasn't gotten run off this book yet.
And yep, he is right in the annual. All right, let's go down to Dynamite.
Sorry.
All right, let's try Boom.
Final issue of Abbott, the psycho supernatural journalism mashup that is weird that I'm playing out the string on.
There you go. $15 Mech Cadet U first trade. I read this. I liked it. Once a year, giant robots from outer space come to Earth and bond with young cadets from the elite Sky Corps Academy to defend the world from the terrifying aliens known as the Sharg. It's a great honor to be chosen, but this year, well, the wrong kid was picked. Collects issues 1 through 4 and exclusive behind the scenes. Greg Prack is awesome. He writes a really good thing. This one was so good that it was extended.
I dropped off it and never picked it back up. So, am I missing out?
We shall see.
You haven't read it either.
I finished that first arc, and I think one
Oh,
more.
well, I think that's all of them. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, they're putting weird toys and stuff in there. Right?
That's it for me.
All right, let's head down, skipping the toy section to the comics and graphic novels, are smaller publishers.
We got 2021 Lost Children #1 from Titan with the James Stokoe cover, and I really like James Stokoe. He's awesome. This is Escape from New York meets the X-Men. It's 2021. Detroit has seceded from the United States. Its citizens are under the control of a madman with extraordinary abilities. The only hope of retaking the city lies with 4 superpowered children, but their powers come with a price. Using them means aging prematurely. Can they save the city before their powers use up their lives? Pretty cool. Too bad it's $6.
If only.
Such a barrier to entry to try a new... I mean, I know you're going to sell your most copies from your issue 1, and you want to capitalize on that because people take chances on them. So if you can hook them, that maybe squeeze an extra $1 or $2 out of them, but I don't know, man. Oh, and the cover C is pencils of Stokoe's cover. Ah, it's so nice. There's another Harbinger World Wars from Valiant. I've never read the first one, so.
The 5th issue of Stabbity Bunny.
All right.
Black Mask is going to try a new #1 again, Drew.
Oh, yeah? What's it called?
It's called We Are Danger by Fabian Lillet. So, writing and art by Fabian Lillet. Godspeed, dear sir or ma'am, because Black Mask has no ability to put things out on time, and now somebody is doing double duty.
The second issue of Survival Fetish is out. First issue was good. I liked it.
Yeah. Weird. Or no, I'm thinking of the other one. I'm thinking of Come Into Me.
Yeah, that was pretty good too. Valiant High. That's a 4-issue miniseries from Valiant. V. Yeah, I think I like that We Are Danger that you mentioned. I think that was something that I'm kind of a sucker for Black Mask, even though they can't put stuff out.
Yeah, we talk about that they have great premises and that they got cool books, and it's nice, but like as far as story momentum, no.
And The Wilds is on issue 3. It was really good. Don't know if it's burning up the charts though.
Even if it doesn't, that can be a good thing.
There's the second issue of Vampironica, the Greg Smallwood and on art and cover. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I liked it. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Lots of good stuff.
Drew, you got any ideas for your pick of the week? The book that is worth heading into your local comic book shop, picking up, and knowing that we can make a little bit of money if we want to resell that thing.
Ooh. I want to go back up to Image and plunder. Probably Last Siege.
There you go.
I'm going to go with that one.
Yeah, it was definitely a cool book. Yeah, you're gonna have a big print run on Man of Steel #1, so I don't know if there's anything special there.
Yeah. Can Stabbity Bunny continue? It's a spec game. Issue 5. I don't know.
It absolutely can. Yeah, it might have to for me.
I'm gonna go with Last Siege, and you're gonna go with Stabbity. The gift that keeps on giving.
We're gonna throw a bone to Black Mask, and we're gonna try. I'm with you on this. We Are Danger. The more I look at it.
Okay. We get burned a lot, but
what was the other one that was a cool premise? There's something else that was a pretty good premise too. But yeah.
Both #1s, right? We Are Danger and Last Siege.
You got it.
Fantastic.
All right, guys. We want to thank you for listening to Comics for Fun and Profit. Thank you for tagging along with Drew and myself as we came through the 5th week and all the books coming out May the 30th, 2018. If you found a few picks in here that we didn't talk about or missed, drop us a line on Twitter or Facebook, or send us a link on a Gmail. Get a hold of us. Tell us what you think the book of the week is and why you think we missed it. If you disagree about the ones that we picked, send us a line, talk about that as well. We appreciate all of you, and thanks for all the 5 years of following and listening and being part of the conversation. We thank you so much. So for Drew and for myself, see you.